Last time we helped a father be responsible. Now let's do the opposite.
Oh no, Earth, your voice, uh, your voice is not coming through on stream.
Aw,
Thank you
shit.
for catching that.
That was very fast. Good catch.
I had stream. Yes, everyone else is coming through okay. It is only you.
Let's fix that, shall we?
Okay, now I should be audible. Alright, testing.
Yep, we're all good.
Okay.
Coolio.
I couldn't hear you all because no one was saying anything, so I thought, oh my god, did I break something else as well?
You can't break what's already broken.
I can make it worse.
That is true.
Worse? Or
Better.
No, it's worse. It's worse.
I won't let you lay a finger on him!
Okay.
Hi-ho, back to Somnia we go.
It is well to be.
You forgot what I told you, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
No,
forget.
you don't.
I didn't forget. However, I was checking to see, was that seriously the only split path we had outside of the one right at the start?
Now,
So far, yes.
Now, I will say this. You could theoretically give an attempt to try and get that other path unlocked, but I'd only suggest doing it once. Just so you can see what I was talking about.
I will admit, I am curious, and I want to see.
Go
well,
right
don't go there. Do on the other side. With a jump. No. Like, just go to the right. Where the split is. Save time.
He can't.
You can't start from there?
Well,
No, he has to unlock the other path first.
Yeah, this is after the split.
I
This
thought-
is the
I
Somnium
thought-
where the split happens.
Okay, I thought that was like the split where it'd be like where the choice actually was.
So,
No.
remind me again what the name you got last time was.
Oh my fucking god, it's been 2 weeks because I've been sick.
Lamau.
LOL.
You know, piece of information you got. Hot damn. Thank you, Ood.
Shad is a smart man. He knows what it is.
Thank you, Shad.
Oh yeah.
There's a joke I want to make here, but it's a spoiler for another series, and we don't do that here.
Yeah, though, I would be shocked if there's anyone here who hasn't played that game in question, if it's the one I'm thinking of.
Let's not risk it.
Oh, Shad was remembering due to Silent Hill, where that name is definitely not a spoiler.
Thank you, Taze, for the a year and a third. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and it's very much appreciated. Oh, right, my virtual pet.
But first,
when you think of Akiba, what do you think of? Well, I think of electronics store. However,
my immediate, even if I know electronics store is something I'd probably be more known for if I was actually going there, the immediate thought when I hear Akiba is Akiba Made War. So,
I mean, it's Oda, so it would be Maid Cafe.
yeah.
okay, I am outvoted. Maid Cafe. Which is loving. You understand, we go to Sunfish Pocket together.
Made cafes, we ride or die.
A folding chair.
So the good news is, since you've completed the Somnium, you don't have to worry about time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
that's not correct.
Oh, no, because there's still a route, I do have to worry about time. Slap him away.
Like I believe I have a very specifically worded this when we brought this up initially. But it only,
do you know what?
only are not a you only don't have to worry about time when you fully complete a Somnium. This includes
know what
both routes whenever there's a multiple path.
Do you know what it is? It's because in the like in the beginning, you don't use up any time.
All right. Try and see if you can do it. I think you see the problem here.
Ah, yes, I do see the problem.
You're
You
missing
have-
something.
Only part of the name. You're free to try and guess whatever the fuck that other thing is. You'll have to press OK first, though.
There's a fun fact. Oh no, you know what? I'm gonna wait until you manage to get the other part of the name.
Yeah.
So I don't spoil
I'm
things.
thinking of what to put in for the second one. Unfortunately,
Date.
Okay, yeah, I'll go for Date. I was gonna say, unfortunately, Gab is 3 letters. And also,
Damn.
yeah, not enough space for Gillespie.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's your one guess.
Yep.
Yep, you don't have enough info.
Yeah, I know better than to just sit there and just keep guessing last names until infinity.
Good mole.
I mean, there's
Smart
only
man,
4
because you would not
times-
get it.
Did you
Only
think I
4
would
times
actually try and
26.
sit there and keep guessing?
Yes.
4 to the power of 26 permutations.
No, I only do that when it's funny. There's nothing funny about guessing a name with no clues.
I would have laughed hilariously if you managed to get it right on the first try.
Like,
I don't even think it'd be possible.
the one case where it is funny to guess names is when I have a list of suspects to accuse. Here, I have one name, Dahlia, and I don't know anyone in this game named Dahlia, and the Dahlias I do know don't have a 4-letter last name.
The Dahlias, I know a few Dahlias, and none of them are good people.
I mean, the Dahlia I was thinking of is very much not a good person either.
Which one are you
Kind-
thinking of?
Kind
But we
of let
can't
it
talk
go.
about it.
Not the Dahlia I'm thinking of.
Do I want the timing or not? It's 10 seconds. I can do that. Okay, super funny gag. Well, Shad, the problem is, I think if I mention the game...
Yeah, if you mention the game, it's a spoiler.
Well, I said that, but I suppose the fact that there is a character with that name is not a spoiler.
Well, the fact that we've talked about that the person in question is a shitty person is a spoiler, so...
Oh, you know
retroactively
what?
become a spoiler.
Yes, you are right. It is now a spoiler.
Too bad we don't have the spoiler things, like in like the spoiler tags in Twitch that we do in Discord.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Komeiji became a Kos.
I reiterate what I said last time. Komeiji's face in his somnium looks zooted as all hell.
I'm trying to remember where he walks to after this.
I think he walks to
Oh, I see him.
yeah, he's over there. He's near the
Yuki, you have
balloons.
5 minutes left.
Thank you, boss.
Yeah, using a 10 second to save 10 seconds doesn't... Right, fly with balloons is not the right one. What was they thinking? Right, it was inflate balloons, wasn't it? Okay, yeah, that's correct. Because it makes them start thinking about inflation. Makes
Oh, that's interesting.
what?
Hello, what is it?
It's something completely unrelated to the game, so I'll wait until we have a moment to talk about things.
All right, time for the path. Prepare the money.
Okay. I just need to get some money ready and...
Those Yakuza guys I met at one of my shows. They said they had a good paying job for me. I guess I'll just have to take a chance on that.
His head always makes me think of Hubba Bubba Gum.
I just think of mine. I just think square.
Well, it's a type of gum that comes in a square shape.
It's a to meet you, Mr. Shovelforge.
Let's go.
He looks like one of those
4 minutes now.
fuck, what were those fancy icebreaker mints? The ones in the cubes.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Altoids?
No. Altoids are the curiously strong ones. Icebreakers are like the ones with the little crystals in them.
Yeah, I believe they're just called icebreakers.
It's a shooting game.
She's talking about a very specific version of icebreakers that are cubes and also gum.
Yes. Yeah, Shad the gum.
Something funny.
I think find someone good at games is probably the best.
Alright, we'll go for that.
What? You want me to play this? Oh, I'm not good at this. Hey there, you look like a shooter. Why don't you give it a shot?
Hands it to a Yakuza.
This is the goods. I'm gonna take the pay. Don't worry, it's untraceable. Thank you.
Jesus Christ. This is not what I pictured Komeiji doing to help out with the Yakuza.
I'm surprised that
crazy.
I remember. I'm just surprised that I unironically stated what he was actually doing.
Yeah, Shad, go.
My favorite is the cool mint flavor.
I like the watermelon.
no.
I don't like any other I don't really like flavored gum that much. Like the ones that like are orange tasting or mango tasting, yuck.
Andy's Komeiji was
Anyway.
selling firearms? Huh? Komeiji is gone.
What?
How do you
He's
even
over there.
get firearms as a comedian? In Japan.
In America.
Yeah, because you're like, where do you get firearms as a comedian? And I was like, well, and then you're like, in Japan. I'm like, good point.
Komeiji is trying to get on an airplane.
His expression is so dead.
Thelma, get in position to show Komeiji a cue card.
Jump off is horrible.
Yeah, that's terrible. Let's not do that.
One more round.
What? Another?
I like it how we're in the.
What do you want me to say? If you
I
quit
like it
now,
that we're
that's
inside of the
alligator.
airplane ride to give him a cue card.
Yeah.
Why? I gave you all your money.
You're nowhere close. Going round and round again, Komeiji. You're stuck doing laps for us just like this plane ride.
Komeiji
This
had a
is
hard time
reminding me of
getting away
Pikmin
from
2.
these shady characters.
I'm guessing he could only pay off the interest.
Because remember, the president had to take out a loan, but he accidentally got it from loan sharks.
Yep.
Never played Pikmin.
Hey, where's he going?
You can basically blame. So the story of Pikmin is, you can blame the entirety of the
Hannah?
plot off of.
Hannah?
Never mind.
What is this? If I have this, this is my ticket out of here. This is victory. This is my gold medal.
What did Komeiji find?
I'm going after him.
Is it the treasure hidden at
You have 3 minutes left, Ryuki. Focus.
why am I spacing it? Horodori Pharmaceuticals? No, genetics. Oh my god, I was thinking of the previous freaking game. And got a bit
Horodori
mixed up
Genetic Institute.
Yes, thank you. I was thinking about Ace instead.
What?
Is this?
Huh.
Man,
I
wish
guess
could
right.
use my timies.
My gut says play, but I don't know.
take it.
I think it's take, yeah.
If I take this with me, they'll have to pay me. There's no way they want this getting found. And it'll fit perfectly in my suitcase. It's just sitting there, practically begging me to take it. If I take this, I can escape this life. This is my chance to finally get ahead. I can't go back now.
Yeah,
Like,
but what is it?
This is probably a shitty thing that he's doing, but I mean, you can't blame the guy.
Meiji took something home in his
It's
suitcase.
it's the Yakuza.
It's the golden case from Pulp Fiction.
I'm guessing he was going to blackmail someone.
It's the intel from TF2.
Well...
Yeah, there we go.
Ow.
And our new path is set.
Alrighty.
Wait, our new path is set? I thought it was like...
It's Marcellus Wallace's soul, yes.
Lamau.
Marcellus Wallace?
Pulp Fiction.
Oh. Never seen that movie.
One of the many theories about what's in the case. My favorite theory
Mr.
is
Komeiji,
it's just a light
I've taken a
bulb.
look inside your mind. You've been involved in gun trafficking, haven't you?
But what if there was nothing inside the case this whole time?
Well, there's clearly something in there. It glows.
There are other things I'd like to ask you about.
It was
May I have a
friendship
minute of your
the whole
time?
time.
Yes. It's a
Maybe the One
briefcase
Piece
of
was the
friendship.
friends we made along the way.
It's all that milk that they cannot carry alone.
God. Shut up, Suki. Holy shit.
Up.
Ah, yes. Funny camera slide.
Yes, we
You know that, like-
we all are aware of the camera slide. We acknowledge it. We cannot do anything about it without making
yeah,
it worse. Let us not acknowledge it ever again.
I had gotten distracted by noticing that Suki's PNG had changed. And so while I was doing that, Ryuki just
Is
sort
that
of like
the
stared
first
off into the
time
middle
you've
distance.
seen that? That's been there for months.
Wait, it's back to normal now. What the fuck?
I
Only
have
when-
it. I have
only
it
God.
set so that when I am muted, it goes to sleepy. I've had it like
Yeah.
that for months.
That's the first time I've seen it.
Wow.
That's it. To be fair, I'm usually like have my eyes on the game and only occasionally glancing over the chat.
Yo, while we're here, let's ask Komeiji for deets.
Yeah.
Was that gun you had for trafficking?
Nothing.
What's the connection between the gun trafficking and your debt?
He's not gonna say nothing, is he?
What'd you find on the rooftop?
Mr. Komeiji, you're treading dangerous waters here. At this rate, Shoma could also be put in danger. Please, talk to me. For Shoma's sake.
Shoma, can you protect him?
You want me to protect Shoma?
As soon as I know he's safe, I'll tell you everything.
Can I? Probably not in this timeline.
Ryuki, I have Shoma safely under custody. I'll put him on the line.
Dad!
Shoma, are you okay?
No! The cops came and put me in the car, and now they're driving me to the station.
I see.
What did you do, Dad? The police are after you now? I knew you were dumb, but not that dumb.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
So they went to try and protect Shoma, but gave the entirely wrong impression.
Shoma, I'll have to fill you in later. I need to talk to your
I mean,
dad
he
for-
did do a crime of gun laundering. So.
Yes.
Okay. But
All right, Ryuki. I'll leave the rest to you.
Thanks, Sean. Chiplock.
Now, please continue, Komeiji. Or do you prefer Mr. Enda?
Okay. Why did you have that gun?
About what you said earlier. I was involved with gangs and their gun trafficking operations. That's where I stole the gun I had. I was knee-deep in some dangerous business, and I thought I needed a way to protect myself.
About your debt.
Yes, I've racked up a huge amount of debt. I've been getting hounded by collectors. Eventually, they started threatening me with this.
Listen, Andy's Komeiji. Your dear little boy is in elementary school, isn't he? If you don't pay the money you owe in 1 month, we're taking him and selling him overseas.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
Talk to the police. You're right. Gangsters selling guns, and I was an accomplice. It was all for money, but I've always wanted to cut ties with that lot. But I couldn't do it. I had no other way to pay back the money I owed. The money I make as a comedian is just a drop in the bucket.
What were you doing?
Yeah, you make $50 a month, bro.
Well, this explains why he's like, because earlier we were like, how he has like no money. How does he sustain his family? Well, and like now we know he sells guns.
Well, the thing on the rooftop of Misatan, you know about it, don't you?
Yes. You walked away with it in your suitcase. It was so you could blackmail someone.
That's right.
Is this related to Horidori Institute somehow?
Mr. Ryuki, please take a look at this.
Take a look at this photograph!
Take a look at this, and then he pulls out a gun and shoots you.
Dead.
Come to Horidori Institute of Genetics. If you give it back, you'll be rewarded.
A message.
Look at the sender.
Yeah, a message from Terror. Komeiji, what's going on here? Why do you have a Nile message from a serial killer?
That thing I found belonged to Terror. That's
Yo,
what
Suki.
he was talking about in the message.
What's up?
Are you saying you tried to
Could you
blackmail
DM me what's
Terror?
in the suitcase again?
I guess so. Anyway, that's why I went to Horidori Institute. The entrance was already open by the time I got there. But there was no one inside, as you know. I had no choice but to wait there. And then you showed up.
What is the it in the Nile message?
Do you still intend to hide things from me? Mr. Komeiji, I'll ask you one more time. What is this thing that's so important to Terror? Fine. I'll ask a different question. Where is it now?
Will you bring me with you? If you do, I'll tell you.
Please tell me you're bringing other cops besides just yourself.
Of course we're
Mr.
going along.
Komeiji, isn't this...
Yes, it's my home.
This makes so much sense that it's actually confusing.
Yeah, it's kind of anticlimactic. So, where can I find it?
Ah, right. Where was it? I must be getting old. I'm having trouble remembering.
Mr. Komeiji, please. You can't tell me that after bringing me all the way here.
I know, but what am I supposed to do if I can't remember?
We have no choice, Ryuki. Let's just start looking around.
Alright.
It's inside the robot.
Oh, wait. Hold that phone. What is common about internet idols? I don't want to say it. I want to say it. I really want to say it. Not really. What the fuck is this question and answer?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with I really want to say it. Tell me now.
We're never
That
gonna
made no
know.
sense.
Ooh, I don't know.
Is it
The
in
closet?
the closet?
There are only futons inside. I doubt Tara
Well-
had an interest in this.
I don't know how people could sleep on
Maybe
futons.
this?
You think this is what Terror was after?
I used to sleep on one. It wasn't bad.
From what I understand, Japanese
Nothing really
futons are
stands
actually
out.
decently good for sleeping. It's the American futons that tend to be iffy.
Well,
Like the
I
robot.
think it's probably because it's on a hardwood
I did.
floor.
No, I meant the toy robot, but you just checked it right after I said that.
So, I'm pretty sure it's under the kotatsu.
Nothing here.
Oh.
That would be
Something
too
like
simple.
seaweed on the ground, though.
I don't think that's relevant right now.
Afterward, we checked the room from end to end, though we didn't find anything that might be what we're looking for.
Mr. Komeiji, are you really sure it's here?
Yes, it should be. How strange. Where
We're
could
just
it
taking us
lie?
for a ride.
Yuki, look at this.
I thought so.
What is he thinking?
I've had enough of this. If you're going to keep lying to me... Huh? Why are you all here?
Ryuki, you left Shoma at Abyss HQ, didn't you?
Yes?
How awful of you to leave him all by himself.
But why are you all involved?
Miss Iris, Miss Mame, and I were having dinner at Yurakucho. Then I got a Nile message from Shoma. That's when we found out about the questioning. We also found out Shoma was in police custody. This is bad.
Yes, for his
It's a
own
super mega
safety,
big
you
deal.
dumbasses!
That's what we all were thinking, so we headed over. But he was done being questioned by the time we arrived. That is why we decided to bring him here.
Why?
They all know Shoma?
Seems so. Shoma and Mizuki go to the same elementary school, so that's probably how they're all connected.
Give it up already, Dad! I already hated you for being unfunny, pathetic, and unpopular. And now you're a criminal too?
Did the police tell you that?
Yeah, they told me everything.
But it was all for you.
Stop making excuses. You did all that bad stuff, and you're still trying to fight back, lie, and trick your way out of it. I'm sick of it!
Shoma.
Dad. You should just die already!
Ouch.
Ooh.
What?
What is it?
Big mistake. I'll give you one more chance. Come to Devaita alone.
This could be an opportunity, Ryuki. If we go to Devaita, maybe we can catch Terror.
Mr. Komeiji, we'll put our search aside for now. I'm going to Devaita, alone. I can't bring you along on a hunt for a dangerous criminal.
No, you can't. Terror will run if you show up. I need to get his guard down first. You should hide somewhere. And once he shows up, you appear.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'll be the bait. This is the least I can do after what I've done.
Meow.
Komeiji went into the studio alone. Before he did, he started a video call on his smartphone. I hid out of sight, watching the video and waiting for something to happen. But no matter how long I waited, it didn't seem like Terror would show up. I eventually ran out of patience and walked into the studio. Tama, you seeing this shit?
God damn it, that's an inconvenient time to crash out.
Ryuki, are you okay, Mr. Ryuki?
What happened?
Well, Komeiji is probably dead.
Happened?
Yeah, probably.
So, Shoma, good news.
Oh, good. You're okay.
Earth,
I'm
don't.
injured. Why are you here?
We will explain later. First, can you tell us what happened here?
I don't know. I started seeing things. Then I lost consciousness.
Whew. I managed to come back.
Tama.
After you lost consciousness, you were attacked from behind. A high voltage current was delivered to your back, and I was short-circuited. I wasn't able to use any of my functions. But, as you can see, I was able to bring myself back online thanks to my self-repair program.
Did Terra do this?
Did Sephiroth do this?
I don't know. I didn't see the attacker. I don't know anything.
Yeah,
Can you lose
but
control of your back?
Terra doesn't kill his victims by stabbing him with an extremely long sword.
You mean lost consciousness?
Yeah, whatever.
So,
How do you?
where's
Well, you don't know
Komeiji?
that. People been getting cut in half perfectly. Maybe it is Sephiroth.
Bro!
Do you know what happened? Do you know what happened to the Shinra president? Bro got shish kebabbed!
I don't see him here.
Oh no, Shoma's gonna find the body.
Whoosh. No, Shoma, no. Oh boy.
Oh
Here we go.
no. Childhood trauma in 3, 2, 1.
Timing, Taze.
Mr. Komeiji, why?
I mean,
Well-
even I could see what was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryuki, you should talk to the others first.
Yeah, probably talk to Shoma last, because I'm sure that probably advances it.
Are you okay?
Oh, I guess we gotta
Yes,
save.
Why are you here?
I figured that something was up with you guys at Shoma's house earlier. I heard you were talking about Terror and going to Divida. So I got worried and came over. Oh, but we did not come here right away. We first discussed whether we should track you down. I think it was about 2.5
Oh,
hours
boy.
after you left that we decided. We thought we should just come straight here and...
It's 11:30 p.m. now, by the way.
How did you get here?
Well...
So, kids, did we learn a lesson about interfering on things that we are not aware of the full context of? And Shoma,
hey.
did we learn a lesson about blowing up at people randomly for things out of their control?
Oh,
My
this
favorite
asshole.
character
great.
from the first game.
It's
Here
this
you are,
dickhead.
the receipt for your card payment.
Oh, thank you.
I swear to God, if the taxi driver
Excuse
is
me,
Terror,
But who are
Oh
you?
my god.
That would
That'd
be
be
the twist
fucked.
of the
I am
ages.
but a humble taxi driver. I forgot to hand you the receipt earlier.
So you drove these four here?
Indeed, that is correct. I was always quite bad with machines, you see. I let others handle the TV, the music, and other such things. Oh, one time I wanted to listen to a CD, but I didn't know how to open the CD player, so I smashed it with my fist.
Okay. Why are you telling me this?
That is just how terrible with machines I am. That is why I could not handle the card payment as smoothly as I would have liked.
And you're a
Maybe
taxi
just have
driver.
some fucking patience.
And
I
while I
mean-
was fumbling my way through the payment,
it's not unheard of for taxi drivers to quote unquote pretend that the card payment machine is broken. because they prefer cash.
True.
I'm sorry, I
like
couldn't hear you because there was a fucking car just zooming past my window and really loud.
Don't worry about it.
It's like, I remember when I went to Vegas, like most of them did prefer the paying cash. Yeah.
Also, yes, Shad, exactly. So, Shoma, how are you feeling about that last conversation you had with your dad now?
We'll get to that in a moment. He said that the girl with the blue hair in the passenger seat ran out. So it was...
Mame did?
So she got out of the car first.
Naturally, I was quite flustered by this rowdy display. And so I continued to fumble for 3, 4, no, perhaps even 5 minutes or so. I somehow managed to process the payment, but I was still quite bothered. I returned the credit card, but in my haste, I completely forgot to hand over the receipt.
What were the other 3 in the back seat doing during all that?
They were waiting the entire time. The card was Kizzy's, but she was sitting on the far left seat, so Shoma and I didn't get out.
Well, now that that's settled, I will be off. If you'll excuse me.
I can't be here when the controllers return to the player and he can examine things.
What an incredibly bizarre aside.
Yeah. Mama went into the studio by herself?
Yes. Kizzy, Shoma, and I went into the studio together. Mame was already inside.
He keeps panning over to
What is
Mame.
it, Yuki? Does something bother you about that?
No, it's nothing.
Ryuki, say your mind. Jesus.
Did you see anyone?
By anyone, do you mean the culprit?
Well, anyone at all. Like any suspicious figures, maybe?
No, we did not see a single soul.
I see.
Are you the ones that helped me?
That is a bit of an exaggeration. We simply untied the rope that bound you.
Rope?
Must be that one over there.
I was tied up with that?
Yeah, your hands and feet were tied really tight. When we
think
arrived,
it's-
we found you on the ground in that state.
I think it's really interesting that they have had a couple opportunities to kill us, and they just haven't.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Kizzy and I untied the rope.
Oh, I can't examine the rope.
You guys
Did you see anyone?
speak to Mame too.
No, I didn't see anyone until we got inside the studio.
Are you okay?
She seems very shook up. We should let her be for now.
Yeah, Shad, I was thinking the same thing. They deliberately played that video to us, probably so it would cause that effect. That might also be related to why they haven't killed us.
Mm-hmm.
Hypothetical. Maybe.
I see. No one saw anything.
Hear me out. Spoilers for a thing that I'm not going to tell you, but you'll know it when I say it first. Maybe when you see the video, you get programmed to do a murder.
Fuck you.
What I think you're referencing, also fuck you.
Why did you have to reference that?
Because maybe it's true. I don't know. I mean, he gets all fucking weird every time he sees it.
I'm spacing on what that's from.
I'll DM you, Earth.
Okay.
DM me too, please, because I think I know where it's
I'll
from.
say it in voice text.
Yes, please, Taze.
Mame already saw Komeji's corpse. She must be in shock. She's in no state to talk.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured as much.
It is in Discord.
Also,
okay.
Yeah, save
time to cheat.
I can't link.
Still hands down the worst thing we've gone through together.
Lol.
Well.
Oh, you got locked up the wink sink?
Yeah.
Because Tama's doesn't have enough bat.
Are you okay?
Damn.
Nope.
Of course he's not okay.
Why did it just skip there? Komeiji was his father. Did you see anyone?
Nope. He's too much in shock.
Tama, have you contacted Abyss and HQ?
Way ahead of you. The investigation team should arrive soon.
Oh, right. Now I remember.
Oh,
I
boy.
would disagree on it being the worst thing we've gone through together. But
What's
definitely
the
had
worst
issues.
thing? What's the worst thing?
Probably ZTD.
Really? You think ZTD is worse than that? I mean, ZTD's got problems for sure, but that's way worse.
I've also arranged for a counselor. All 4 of them are in a really bad mental state.
I'd say they're about on the same level.
Shoma?
At
Are you
least,
okay?
if nothing else, the ending of ZTD is less satisfying than the ending of the other thing.
Yes.
And
yes.
I would
I
also
can agree
say
with that.
the other thing is simply like mediocre in my opinion. ZTD.
Oh no, what are you talking about? It's awful.
ZTD was a case of like, with the end of VLR, I was like so hyped to see where things would go from there, and the fact that it was a bit of a letdown was like very disappointing.
That's fair. Oh yeah. Also, yeah, we're never getting Soma to talk ever again. He already didn't want to talk to us.
Shoma, wait! Don't just stand there, Ryuki. Go after him.
Right.
Right, I am arresting Shoma.
How much you want to bet that corpse is going to disappear?
I don't know, but I do think we're going to find the other half of it 6 years later. By the time I ran out of the studio, Shoma was already gone. The other 3 must have decided to split up, because they scattered in different directions. I thought it would be better to search a wider area, and got in my car, but...
I don't see him anywhere. No response on his phone, and his GPS is off. Where did you go, Shoma?
We had to find him after he stormed out like that. Who knows what he'll do in this state. Calm down, Ryuki. Think about where Shoma might go.
The Ferris wheel.
Where he might go. I got it. Shoma must be there.
Hey, called it.
Shoma!
Let's ride together and discuss Pokemon rights.
And wrong.
Well, no big deal.
Yeah, and wrong.
Come on, Hannah. That's
It took
Pokemon
me a
Black
hot
and White.
second.
He'll come back down if we just
I have
wait.
referenced that every single time we've seen the Ferris wheel.
I haven't played Gen 5 in a long ass time. I need to though, again, because the story was so good.
Yes.
It was.
Also, N is precious boy, he must be protected.
He is. Gen 5 also gave us Drillbur, who is such a happy little diggy boy.
Oh
Yes.
no, Excadrill is like one of the only Pokemon I like out of Gen 5.
This is all a load
Oh,
of bull.
Yes, yes, we all know that you play up your hatred of Gen 5's Pokemon. Let's get on with that.
Today is Valentine's Day.
What?
It's past midnight, so it's February 14th now.
Oh, but I don't really care about that right now.
How can you not care?
More importantly, Shoma was on the number 2 car, right?
Why do you ask?
Because
Yes, he definitely went in number 2.
I thought so. If that's the case, he should be back soon.
I don't see him standing up in there.
What? No. How?
I apologize if my voice is muffled. I currently have a cat climbing all over me.
We checked every
You
one
know,
of the
as
cars.
does happen
I
almost
don't
every
see
time we
Shoma
stream.
anywhere.
We are living in a false world created by a program.
That Kitty really
if
should
we
have a
can
cat
rewrite its
tower,
code,
if they don't
we
already.
can create miracles.
He wants affection/dinner.
Impossible. It can't be.
Pick him up and spin him around real fast.
It can't be. I know Shoma went on that car. I saw it with my own eyes. And yet...
Oh god, not another crash out.
Hold on. Don't tell me it's happening again.
Okay. Like, that previous picture of Ryuki, he looks so terrifying.
I think this one looks a bit more terrifying.
Yeah, that is pretty terrifying.
I assume, again, if you translate this, you get spoiled.
I wouldn't know. I've never translated them.
I'm a little tempted.
But I presume probably. I would suggest not doing it until we get to the end of the game.
I will say, there's a part of me that doesn't consider things like that spoilers, because if the game gives you the information to figure it out ahead of time, that is simply an alternate route.
Argue that having it be in a completely different language from any other language in the translation that does not give you even an indicator that it is that language is not giving you the information.
We call this a bilingual bonus. I've frequently seen games hide this information in a way that is intended to be found out.
I heard about it from Mr. Date. This shrine worships a fruit called the Fruit of Immortality. If you eat it, you will gain eternal youth and life.
Hey Ryuki, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not well. Mentally, I mean.
No
Gee.
shit.
You haven't been for a long time now, and I think it's getting worse. You should really see somebody.
I'm fine. Coming to this shrine has calmed me down.
Coming here doesn't solve anything. Praying to a god or Buddha isn't going to heal your heart.
I think that's the one thing that praying to a god or Buddha can do, actually.
Please, Ryuki.
Okay then. You want me to go to the hospital? Before I do, let me ask for one thing. Can you replay the scene from Studio Devita right now?
Ryuki.
I want to solve the HP case, no matter what. No, I have to solve it. For Komeiji.
Bosses.
Especially now that he's...
It occurred to me a little while ago. Boss is going to be livid at this.
Oh, Boss is gonna tear us off, like literally tear us in half. She'll be there.
Sheesh, really. Fine,
Okay,
I'll do it.
Thank you, Hannah. I will look through this.
No problem, bro.
Promise me that after the investigation, you'll
Yes, I'll go get checked out.
promise, okay?
I promise I'll become an alcoholic.
Yeah, I promise.
Now, close your eyes. Let's do this.
So, what did you want to investigate here?
Something's been bothering me. You see that camera on the tripod that's tipped over? When we got here,
It wasn't like that.
why did it fall over?
Could it have been terror?
But why?
I don't understand why, but it could only have been him.
No, that's not true.
Could have been Komeiji.
There's another person that could have tipped it over. When we regained consciousness, there were 4 people here.
Oh, or Mame.
Iris, Kizuna, Mame, and Shoma. The first one to go into the studio was...
Mame. That's what Iris and Kizuna said. Are you suggesting a Mame tipped over the camera?
It's entirely possible.
But why would she do that?
That's what I'm going to figure out.
Oh. This case is very important and all, but I have to talk to Oda about what kind of chocolate I like.
Ooh, ganache is really good though.
Ganache is indeed really good.
I'm
gonna
never
check what
had
that right thing is.
But
yeah, I don't know what the right thing is either.
Given the themes of this game, I would have to say it is probably a chocolate for
Oh! It is... Yanduja is a popular Italian confection made with a blend of chocolate and hazelnut paste.
Ooh.
Okay,
that sounds good. I would probably die though.
It's chocolate mixed with nut paste.
I'm slightly allergic to tree nuts, so I can't enjoy Ferrero Rochers anymore because it makes my mouth feel all tingly and hot.
Oh.
Ugh.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it sucks.
Part of me says I would hate to be like that. Part of me also feels like I would eat nuts anyway, even if I didn't.
This is me with bananas, and trust me, I have attempted multiple times to still be able to eat them. Not only does it not work, even cooking them into banana bread doesn't help it.
So, Shad, funnily enough, I can handle Nutella. It's not as bad. If I have it with, like, sandwiches and shit, it's not as bad.
I mean...
Yeah, that's because Nutella barely has any hazelnuts in it. It is mostly sugar and palm oil, if I recall.
It happens all
Yeah,
the
but,
time.
like,
Don't worry.
if I took some, like, out of the jar and ate it, I could still feel that tingly sensation, but it's not as bad.
I believe the chocolate in question we were talking
here.
about...
What are you talking about?
Well,
It's the rope that had you in the tortoiseshell bondage position.
Tortoiseshell? No, that's not true.
Oh? Was it a crab tie?
No. No crabs, no tortoises, no shrimp, nothing.
No, I'm pretty sure you were hog-tied.
Anyway, look at the rope. There's a fake nail.
It matches what Amame had on.
Interesting.
I know I've probably asked this before, but how is... You know what? Never mind.
Go ahead.
What's the estimated time of death?
What I wanted to know is, like, how the hell is Ryuki being in bondage helps tie it and calm him down, but...
Shibari.
I have no idea.
Some people find it calming to be in a situation where they are completely helpless.
It's an equivalent... It's a good comparison is like weighted blankets.
I was about to say that myself. Is it like a weighted blanket?
And also just not having to make any decisions at all can be freeing.
Yeah.
Based on the time the body was
It's
discovered.
important to ask those kinds of questions.
Yeah, but my brain's still gonna be going, so I don't think that's gonna help me at all.
Anyway.
So roughly
only for
10
some
p.m., February 13th.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't help for me.
We woke up here around 11:30 p.m.
So do you think Komeji's brain is also square?
You know, I was wondering the same thing. I was like, okay, now that he's in half, is it, like, still gonna keep a perfect square, or is it gonna, like, deform?
You guys really do not want
on the
to...
monitor.
This is where you lost consciousness. And me, right after. There's a power cord on that table. I think it's for the electric kettle.
Probably means the kettle was here.
Oh, yeah, Shad, same. Like, if I am not free to move myself how I wish, I panic.
The kettle is on the floor.
Must have fallen off the table.
I wonder how it fell.
Someone did a pile driver on it. Either that or it was bumped or something.
Pile drive a fucking kettle, okay. Someone did a Siegfried, pulled a Siegfried,
Please don't even say it.
Would you prefer the word moist? I think there was hot water in the kettle. It must have
She's
been
just talking
keep
about-
warm mode.
She's just talking about her lubrication to fit in his eye hole.
Yeah.
That must have fell and...
Corny count.
Whoops.
Footprints from the water.
Why am I blanking on the dude's
Still
name?
warm. The prints couldn't be more than a
The
few
guy
minutes
from
old
Street
by the
Fighter,
time this data was
who does
gathered.
pile drivers on people.
Zangief.
Thank you. I knew. Why did I say Siegfried?
Just
That's
because
Soul
you're a
Calibur.
bad guy doesn't mean you're a bad guy.
That seems so weird.
Crush
He's not
sparrow
even a
egg
villain.
between
I
thighs.
know. Well, here's the interpretation I've seen. He is such a good
Yeah, I
person.
suppose,
He
right.
went to the villain support group just to support the villains and be there for them.
This is...
I
Also-
agree.
That's cute.
So right
Also-
before we regained consciousness?
Yeah.
Also, after this, check the ceiling. Because last time we were here, there was
Tell me
stuff on the
whose
ceiling
prints
too.
Judging from the shape and size,
Will do, in just a second.
absolutely Amame's.
The prints lead to the door over there.
The door on the west side.
Also, to talk about a character increase, Amame had like no role in the previous game, and now she's like kind of important.
We didn't
No,
even get
she's
her
the
real
murderer.
name shown on screen at all in the first game.
Oh, she was there.
We didn't
No,
get her
I
name.
like I said, her real name. I didn't say she
Right.
wasn't there.
Yeah, like
I think
she was only ever introduced as like a maid or
Mermaid.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm asking is, did it say her real name when we, at the file?
That is literally the only place in the game you can actually find her real name. Real talk, I didn't even know that until we went through that playthrough. I thought it just was completely absent from the first game.
Oh.
The door on the west side
My
of the
mouth.
building is locked. I don't
Oops.
think we can open it from this side.
Are there any other exits?
The only other
My
door
least
is the
favorite
door
thing
to
to hear in
the
an
east,
RPG.
the one we entered from.
So, east and west.
Shit's
Just the
locked.
two
What's your least favorite? What's your least favorite RPG?
This is my least favorite thing to hear in an RPG. The door is locked from this side.
Oh, right. It sucks.
Okay, I associate that less with RPGs and more with survival horror.
I'll do you one better and combine the
Looks
two.
like we're pretty much
Labyrinth
done.
3 and Persona Q1.
Oh, not Persona Q. Oh, no. I'm getting flashbacks to the third dungeon.
F-O-E. F-O-E.
I think I
You'll
can
get
make
there
Even in our
eventually.
Persona.
Oh?
F-O-E.
Care to share what that is?
First, think about what Mame did when she first entered the studio.
Probably went over here.
Judging from the trail, I think she came to me first. She couldn't have come to me after stepping in the warm water, because if she did, it would have left prints. That's when a bit of her nail broke and stuck to the rope. But then, something happened that stopped her.
Something.
I'll tell you later. Anyway, she stopped trying to untie me.
Where did she go from there?
Ran this way, knocking
Here.
over the camera.
Mame must have been in a hurry. She tipped over the camera by accident.
And then what?
Past
She
the kettle.
came here next. Mom in the
Speaking
hot
of
water
kettles,
spilled
it's
on
like,
the
why
floor.
am I so goddamn thirsty?
And then?
Gotta stay hydrated.
I know it.
To the door.
Well, they stopped right in front of the western door, but the door was locked and it didn't open, so she couldn't get out. And then...
I think all the pollen's making my mouth dry.
That wouldn't be surprising.
Do you have any ideas? Why Mame stopped trying to
It
untie me?
sucks too.
Mm-hmm. I sure do. But continue.
Like, as soon as you
I want to
drink.
hear what you're thinking.
It's all
Okay,
better, and then like
here's what
5
it is.
seconds later, your mom's
It's
crying
simple,
here.
actually. I think Mame saw Terror enter the studio. While she was untying me, Terror came across the scene. They ran over to her to try to take her out. That's why the body was left in such an unnatural position.
I see. We're on the same page. There are still some question marks, but, well, putting that thread aside for now, shall we get started?
Start what?
Filming, duh.
Gosh dang it, Tama.
So, are you ready?
No.
Okay, here we go.
I always love this. I always love the closing arguments.
I said no.
Best parts of the Danganronpa trials.
Yeah, I prefer the Danganronpa mangas to this reenactment.
Action!
But that's just because.
Cast you as a Mame. Recreate her movements.
But that's just because the art style in those was so good.
Let's start with
Yeah,
when
right.
she first ran into the studio.
I just noticed he has a sticker. He has a thing on his chest that says a Mame on it.
Yeah.
You're a really shitty actor.
Well, what did
Princess
you expect?
Peach, is that you?
Yeah, I know, right?
I can't take this seriously.
This is when her nails.
Oh god, my stomach hurts.
Tried to untie the rope and...
Damn.
That's when Terror ran into her.
Since Terror is blocking the east door, she can't go that way. So she tried to run to the other door.
Okay, let's see your best performance.
Is he gonna do that kind of run where he's got like his hands up in the air?
Why do you make me do this?
Okay, go on, run away.
He has to do the girly run.
And then run into the camera.
Well, not quite the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, me either.
Then run into the table, and that drops the kettle, and...
I gotta say, Stephen Fu does an excellent job of doing high-pitched girly voices.
Yes.
Cut! You were doing so well. Anyway, she was cornered and... What happened after that? This is what I was trying to get at earlier. And one more thing. When you asked Amame if she saw the culprit, she shook her head. Why did she lie?
Hey, Tama. You collected all the data in this studio, right? Including X-ray?
Yeah.
In that case...
Yeah, I had noticed that was absent from our list.
Can we finally see if his brain is square?
Yeah, you know what? I need to know. God damn it, game.
We can't tell. Oh, it is!
I cannot fucking believe this.
Oh my god.
The fact that
Wait,
it
wait,
is,
we
or
need
the
to-
fact that we care.
The
Is that a
former.
zero? What the fuck?
What?
It does not surprise me at all that you care about that.
Looks like fucking 0 the third.
Yeah.
I mean 0
You're
the
the
second.
second, you mean?
Yeah.
This is
second,
not
my
a
bad.
cute bunny.
What? Terror?
I think so.
If he had that,
So when we
the thing
gained
that just stands out is
consciousness,
that
they were
big
in the
fucking
studio?
floppy hat.
That must be the case.
If he didn't have that floppy hat, you could
You didn't
definitely
notice,
say he'd
Tama?
be Zero.
Carmen Sandiego, is that you?
No.
Alucard?
I thought you had
Oh my
X-ray
god.
I thought it was
What?
part of the set.
vision. Anyway,
No, I'm just saying,
You have a gun?
it being Alucard from Hellsing.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious,
That,
honestly.
that would
Side
be
note,
fucking funny.
I think I'm the only person I know that liked the series better than the OVAs.
Yeah.
Also-
50 caliber automatic handgun.
Also,
Big gun.
other question. Why didn't Terror show up on Thermal?
That's a good question.
There is a possibility for that. There are clothings that can hide that.
That could do some real damage.
This next bit is just speculation,
Like,
but
really, any outfit that is well insulated enough would dampen how well you show up on thermal imaging.
Shad's right. It's Gollum.
Yes, it's a golem.
He's gold.
Terror headed to the western door and cornered Mame, but then must have heard footsteps coming from the other door. Iris, Kizuna, and Shoma. Of course, Terror probably had no idea who they were. Terror must have said something like,
"Don't tell them I'm here. If anyone asks, there is only 3 people in Group Q.
God.
If you do,
God
I'll
damn
shoot
it.
you."
Then they hid in the set, since their only escape route was cut off.
That's why Amame lied. She couldn't have said anything with Terra threatening her.
Probably.
That's scary. That means he was in the room with us the entire time.
Yeah, that's freaky as shit.
What a shame.
I prefer to think of it in a positive light. The fact that he hid from us says that he has something to fear from us.
Terror
It
was
also
right
means
there, but we couldn't get them.
It also means that Boss is going to have even more reason to tear Ryuki an asshole.
Oh, absolutely.
And I mean an asshole, because right now this dude is full of shit.
We're gonna be split in half like a Subway sandwich.
God damn.
There was nothing.
No, we're gonna be split in half like how
Shoma was the
Komeji's
target for
Andy's
me.
Komeji was.
Right, like a Subway sandwich.
Anyway, there's only one thing we need to do. Let's find Mame. She saw Terror in person. She's a key witness now. Maybe she has some information. Something about Terror we don't know. Maybe a
Shad,
voice
we don't
for how
talk
they
about
walk.
that picture.
Hey, Tama. Where is Mame?
What infamous picture?
Don't
Yeah,
act.
trust us, Hannah. You
No.
especially do not want to know.
I will take your word for it and shut the fuck up.
We like to tease about cursed knowledge every now and then. This is a case where we're actually going, no, we are not going to joke about this.
Yeah.
I will take your word for it and shut the fuck up.
Her smartphone is either off or somewhere with no reception.
I think I know where Mame is. I asked Tama to call Kizuna, Iris, and Gen to ask if they knew where Mame was. None of them picked up.
Hold on a second. What about your promise?
Fine, I'll get checked. And I want to talk to Shoma. He's at home now, right?
At least, that's what Tama said before I came to the shrine. I have no idea how Shoma was able to get out of the Ferris wheel. I don't know if it's related to all this, but I had a strong desire to find out.
So we have 3 objectives. Finding Amame, getting checked up at the hospital, and meeting with Shoma, right?
Yeah.
Fine, I'll tag along. Not to mention today is special for partners. Valentine's Day.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me? Anyway, let's get going.
What kind of gift will we give Tama?
Lubricant.
Leather boots.
I think the first option is more viable because remember, she's a literal eye.
Yeah.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Special Investigator Quickclaw?
Well, I'm thinking we need to get checked out for our help for our mental issues. So, we're going to Marble.
Yeah!
By the way, Earth, it probably isn't going to be too much of a surprise, but I would suggest for our stopping point, we get to the end of the next Somnium.
Okay.
I honestly will not stay because, last 2 days, I've waked up super fucking early. I need to sleep.
We aren't open yet, though.
Fair enough.
Mama, how are your balls not milky?
I've got something
Horny
for
count?
you, Ryuki.
What?
It's hard, and it'll leave a mess all over your hands.
It's chocolate!
I know exactly what Mama's talking about.
It's chocolate.
That's what I was
Delicious.
going to say.
It's Valentine's Day. I wanted all my customers to get some.
Honestly, if Mama gave me chocolate, I would take that shit no hesitation.
I will say, a lot of chocolate I don't particularly care for. But when it's really good chocolate, I love it.
Do you prefer dark or milk?
I'm not really sure. Probably milk chocolate.
Given I have a fucking character who's literally a sentient and fucking Black Forest cake, I think it's pretty obvious I prefer dark.
Yeah.
My man, I
will
love me
say,
some dark chocolate.
Just like what Shad mentioned, my favorite is white chocolate.
That's not actually chocolate.
I don't care.
Ooh, I'm curious.
I mean, it's alright.
It's just billiards.
Billiards? I thought Mama was meant baseball.
But yeah, like, if it comes to, like, you know, a Hershey's bar or, like, chocolate cake or chocolate ice cream, I'm like, not really interested. But, like, the kind of chocolate that you would give to someone on Valentine's Day and stuff like that, that stuff is actually really damn good. What is the name of that chocolate? It comes in the little spheres and they're individually wrapped and it's kind of fancy.
Bonbons, truffles,
Lint.
I
forgot what they're called.
Oh yeah, the Lindt chocolate. Lindt chocolate is dope. I also like it.
Those are the ones that I really like.
Oh, those ones are good.
Okay.
I
how do
prefer
you wanna
truffles
meet
though.
someone?
That shit's good.
Let's see.
Teacher,
A mean transfer student.
I really
runs
like.
on the corner. Transfer student sitting next to you. Teacher calls for a battle royale.
I really like the battle royale option. I'm not gonna lie.
Same. Though I'm seeing a mean transfer student, and all I can think of is the start of Deltarune running into Susie in the hall.
Yeah.
Teacher, now all of
That's
you engage in a
lovely.
battle royale. Taro, watch out! Huh?
You know what else
I thought
reminds
the
me of a
battle
battle
royale was
royale?
gonna be crazy.
Whenever
Into holes, if you know what I mean.
What's up?
Whenever I think of white chocolate, the one thing that comes to mind is this white chocolate bread pudding that my mom's restaurant my mom used to work at used to serve. That shit is delicious.
What are you talking about?
Oh, don't make me say it.
You mean?
I want a recipe for your bread pudding.
Mama,
it's not mine.
you and I are of the same mind.
Cave divers be like,
I love a cave.
I think Mama's talking about a different kind of spelunking.
You know, Earth, if we're ever in the Midwest, I'm gonna take you to Carlsbad Caverns.
Yes, please. I feel like Mama is the type to, like, say things that sound like they're really dirty when she's talking about another interest of hers.
Yeah, she just loves making innuendos, though. That's just her nature.
Yeah, Dens
but I
and
also-
Silver both like that too.
I also wouldn't put it past her to actually be interested in cave diving.
Same.
Yeah. I remember we went to when I was younger, went to the Philadelphia Caverns, if I'm remembering correctly.
Let's see. Suspicious book. The spine says best eats in the spirit world.
Is You Bob is in part of that?
Look, making.
Shad.
Go ahead.
Shad, that is the Hanged Man.
Making constant innuendos is the best part of that. Isn't the fact that you get to say weird, lewd shit covertly in plain sight. It's the fact that it lets you flex your mental muscles on wordplay.
Aren't you gonna take the gift?
Let's count how many there are. I mean, everything in its proper place. Good math practice.
I
Good
counted
job.
10. Oh, It's 9. My bad. I thought there was 10 for a second.
Special pinchos, huh?
I'd like to taste your pinchos too.
Shad, Carlsbad Caverns is in, apparently, southeastern New Mexico.
And yeah, I think Shad is right that Carlsbad Caverns is what the old text-based adventure game Colossal Cave was based off of. Like, does it have the Swiss cheese room?
I
Swiss
do
cheese.
not know.
Oh, okay.
I haven't gone there since I was a kid.
Yes, Shad. My favorite thing that you do in Colossal Cave is at one point there's a dragon in front of you. And if you type kill dragon, it asks rhetorically, with what? Your fists? The correct response here is to just type yes.
And it says,
with your fists?
Yes, you do. It says, congratulations, you killed a dragon with your bare hands. Hard to believe, isn't it?
Yeah. Colossal Caves is a classic for a reason. It's got a good sense of humor. Anyway, chocolate. Inside the box is something hard. Play with it too much and you'll be left with a mess on your hands. Oh, I can't take the chocolate yet.
I'm sad.
The balls.
The balls.
Okay.
Just no context, the balls. Oh, you know what you have to do.
Yes.
Oh, you want to know why there are 2 balls? This way I have a spare if one stops working.
There's something about her finger waggling animation is just slightly unsettling to me, but also fascinating.
It's mesmerizing.
Say thanks for the chocolate. Delicious.
Thanks for the chocolate. I appreciate it.
Honey's and Honey's whiskey. I saw on the one of the bottles.
Don't thank me, honey. Just don't forget to get me something on White Day.
Shit.
What?
Sorry, just... Computer decided to do the stupid thing where the display started glitching the fuck out.
What do you want?
Oh, that's not good.
Well,
it's
you can return
done that a
favor.
lot in the past few years. I have to relaunch Discord, so I'll be right back.
All over my hands.
Yeah.
She wants white chocolate.
You get her chocolate back. That's what you do on White Day.
No, you give someone something white.
Yeah, white chocolate.
Yeah, exactly.
The way Tama reacted, yeah, I'm incrementing the horny counter.
Yeah, mostly on Tama's reaction, but no, like in Valentine's Day in Japan, boys girls give boys they like or they want to be friends with chocolate, and reciprocally on White Day, boys give girls they like something white in return.
Let's see. How about any information on the HB case?
Information, huh?
My mind was still back at VLR, almost said AB case.
Oh, I
Oh,
saw
no.
something online. There's this creepy video going around. Do you know about it?
Show it to me.
Are you talking
Yeah.
No, not that one. There's another one. It was released at midnight. It's called Nirvana X.
X?
That's right.
Ricky, I looked it up. Once again, the original uploader is anonymous.
It's just like that QR video.
God, that anonymous person is just out of control.
I
I
know.
thought it might have something to do with the HB case.
Mama, did you watch the video?
Yeah.
We should
I
get
have
a
it saved on
dog.
my smartphone. Want to see?
No, Ryuki, don't do it.
Yeah, show me.
Something bad might happen again.
The ViewCube videos that have been released so far have not included anything that would induce a subliminal effect, but that doesn't mean they're safe. There is the possibility that there was a special production technique that only works on people like Ryuki who have suffered some kind of trauma. The subliminal effect is a phenomenon in which a stimulus is given below the threshold of human perception, causing unconscious desires and emotions to arise in the person.
It's also largely debunked.
Yeah, but this is a funny fantasy though. So.
Do you know where Mame is?
I don't follow. Did she get into trouble?
She may have come into contact with terror. She might have valuable information.
Well, okay then. Let's ask the Big Milky Balls.
Could you call them something else?
Oh, big milky balls.
Who has the softest, bounciest skin in all the land?
It's Ryuki!
That is Mama, of course. That's right. Oh, you know it.
Who gives a shit?
I agree.
Now, serious mode this time. Oh, balls, the great and powerful. Please find someone for me. Her name is Amame Doi. Where is she right now?
Uh-oh.
You should go to the Nice Japan branch. You should gain some valuable information there.
Thank you, Dio.
Oh. How was it?
Thanks, that was helpful. The Nice Japan branch.
Are you going to take her seriously?
I'm a little surprised that this was the route that gave us the correct information, because I noticed we could go to a number of other, like, places she would frequent.
Not necessarily.
Well, remember, like in the original game, Mama didn't really give us that good of information. She mostly just gave us info that we already knew about. Here, she's being a lot more helpful, which is great.
Yeah. Anyway, probably a terrible idea, but...
Mama, please.
Ryuki!
Okay, then. I'm going to stream it on the
We have gone past the point we were supposed to stop. Well, let's keep going and see what happens.
Screen. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Clickety-click.
You know, if I was Ryuki, I would do it a little experiment. I would watch it with only the eye that Tama is in.
That's an actually interesting hypothesis.
Like,
why are there elephants?
Like, it might be affecting me because of going through Tama, or it might only affect me if it is going unfiltered into my brain.
Oh, there they are in the back again. Hello.
I said,
that looks interesting.
Oh, for harbor gas, they come off for harbor gas.
What did I tell you? I warned you!
Huh? I think I'm okay.
Yeah, don't scare me like that.
Blah, 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 blah.
So?
That would be so funny if there was just a beat and then he lost it.
What would be even funnier is if it was still that he thought he was okay and it was Tama who got affected.
That would have been funny.
About Nirvana X.
But then again, she might explode in Ryuki's eyeball, and we kind of don't want that.
The incidents at Shinjuku might be related too.
Yeah, we've seen what happens when that happens.
What incidents?
Well, one example is what happened with that rocket. Luckily, there weren't any casualties. Anyway, I think that was like a test run for the initiative. But we don't know anything for sure.
It's been a whole year. I told customers you were a statue.
Where the actual show will happen? Who's behind it and why? We don't know any of the details.
We do have a clue as to when, though. The Nirvana X video. There were 2 codes on there. One of them was 215-1200. I think it's a date and a time.
Oh, I thought that was 21512DD.
February 15, 12 p.m.
Yeah, noon tomorrow.
The date and time when the Nirvana initiative will begin.
There's not much time.
What about the
Hey,
letters?
Dragon Cat.
Hi, Dragon Cat.
Hey, he's late.
Vicky Day.
Holy shit, 34 months.
I'm not sure about
too.
that one. The numbers represented a time and date.
34
so
months.
I'm guessing
God
those
damn,
refer to
that's
vacation.
almost 3 years. Holy shit, my guy.
I'm trying to remember how many months I have subscribed.
We have a lot to think about now.
Thank you for your
Let's get a move
service,
on.
sir.
Okay. So, we can go to Nice Japan. However, we've also got
I
all
would
these other
personally
places.
suggest going to Nice Japan.
Okay. I suppose push comes to shove, I can always use the flowchart and check those places out later.
Correct.
I'm always to see you. Wow, I butchered that sentence. I'm always happy to see you
It
here.
was 2 days ago that Tokiko's body was found here. The investigation is still ongoing.
So, what are you planning on doing here? Mommy wouldn't be here.
I didn't come here expecting
Oh, it's
to find
Professor
Mommy.
K. Hey, it's Professor
You
K
should
from
go
Jet Set
to
Radio.
the Nice Japan branch. You should gain some valuable information there.
What valuable information could be here?
I don't know, but let's look around.
You want to talk to DJ Professor K first?
What's your name?
So that's how it's gonna be. Well, I suppose it's not that bad. Is this getting a little too scripted? If it's what the people want. Anyway, my name is Kagami. That's my line. Huh? Did you forget already? Fine. My name is Kagami. Ka, K-A, Ga, G-A, me, M-I.
Salami. I already know his name. I don't think I need to ask again. I'm pretty sure I know his name. Probably don't need to ask. His name is... What was it again?
Wait,
Very well.
there's some... Can you open up your timeline for a second?
Like,
Yeah,
now?
in the flow chart.
Oh, the flowchart. Give me a second. After
Yeah.
this.
That way, you
Okay.
won't forget.
A nickname, huh? Something easy to remember would be good, right?
Exactly.
How about Kagami? That's an easy nickname to remember.
I get it. I get it. You don't want to be called Kagami. Anyway, what about the flowchart?
So yeah, look at the flow chart. Go up. Do you see what's on February 12th?
Yep.
Keep going.
Me.
And then keep going.
He can't go any further.
I know, but that's something neat I wanted to show. Wait, we
God
gotta
damn
wing
it.
sync him though.
Wait, hang on. Before, is anyone else we could weak sync? Do we need to save or first?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna test. Yeah,
The
there is.
detective.
Yeah, we should save.
Okay. Alright, first let's get the pointless one out of the way.
My brain is fried. Need some glucose. Maybe I'll eat some caramel.
Caramel. Tasty. As Snake would go, tasty.
Top menu. Load.
Have you guys have you guys have fuckity fuck? Have you guys ever had sea salt caramel? There, I said the thing.
Yes.
Yes.
It's delicious.
This has become a difficult situation. There are many factors to consider, taking into account probability and all. Oh, what dating app should I use?
If I remember the last game,
Grinder.
it stated that he actually looked pretty handsome underneath his mask.
Tango falls. About Mame.
What song is that?
Do you know this girl? Her name is Amame Doi.
Oh, I know her. She's a mermaid at Sunfish Pocket.
That's true.
Yuki, how are you doing that with your
How
hands?
do you know that?
Oh, well, I've been there a few times. I wanted to investigate the day-to-day lives of young women.
As an inspector?
I need to know what's in. It's an important part of being an inspector.
That's a tough sell.
Do you know where she is now?
No, I wouldn't know. I can tell you that she isn't working right now, though. I heard from another girl that she hasn't been feeling well recently.
Right. It's unlikely that she'd be at Sunfish Pocket. Mame saw Terror at the studio. And right after that, she saw Komeji's body. It's unlikely she'd be at work with all that going on.
Sorry, I accidentally inhaled something.
You okay?
I will be. The image of a Mame that appeared
Alright,
in Riki's hand. That was a hologram shot out from my left eye. How cool am I, huh?
Put your hands over your head.
Yes.
I mean, that's supposed to help when you're coughing or choking.
Oh. No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Her body is long gone from the autopsy. It really is a shame. She was killed right before her birthday. Tokiko's birthday is February 15th. There was a huge party planned for her here. It really is such a shame.
I'd rather think not, Chief.
Hold up. Oh, okay. No relation.
Well, you thought that might have been, like, family members or something?
No, I thought
Or
he might
that
have died
thing.
right before his birthday, too.
Nope.
How are you?
It's all right now.
Because I am here! Half might!
Northern Mariana Islands, smash!
Nice.
I love that dude is also a fan. That's great.
Any new intel?
There isn't anything here.
Nothing?
It's a pleasant little joke, what with everyone else in the game absolutely no selling it. Oh, what? What's my type? A quiet person, an energetic person, a caring person, no need to be
Depending on
human.
how you answer this.
No need to be human.
I'm gonna go with
Yeah,
no
why
need to
be a
be
human? Why be a human?
That
when
would
you
be
can
my
choose
answer.
Furry instead.
I personally would choose caring person.
Understandable. That. You don't have to be a human.
A cat is fine too.
Ah, I got pewter. No, Lowen, not like that. No,
I'm just
Shad,
saying
not
what
like
Shad's-
that. They
You know,
need
I
to
can
at
see
least
why
pass the
you and him
hardness
are
test.
related.
Shad. No.
Did you search the space downstairs?
Hmm? You talking about the underground cathedral? It's off limits right now. There's concerns that it might collapse.
So you don't know about the box?
The box?
There was a box there with a strange-looking device. Tama, can you show the image?
Sorry, I don't have it.
What?
Ryuki, when you went to the cathedral, you fell off the bridge, remember? The impact caused me to lose some of my memory. I was only able to recover up to finding Tokiko's body in the president's office.
No backups?
Because it was so deep underground, there was no signal down there.
Come to think of it, there were some network.
You know, every time I see the word underground, I sort of think of the first ending of Gurren Lagann.
Every time I hear the word underground, I think of the underground portion of downtown Seattle, which was perhaps one of my favorite places to go as a teenager.
Somehow this is not the answer I expected from either of you.
Let me guess, you were expecting one of us to mention Sonic Underground.
Yes!
I was actually, unironically, no shit, gonna say the same thing. I was like, wait a second, What about Sonic Underground?
I was expecting someone to make a reference to Earth being a mole.
I mean,
I
in a
just
way I
remembered
did.
something.
It is perhaps related to why I enjoyed it so... why I enjoyed the Seattle Underground so much.
So I couldn't upload the data to the cloud.
Damn.
Oh yeah, there's another thing I forgot to show you. I'm gonna post this in the voice text because this was something I got when I was at excuse me, Antique Fair yesterday.
Let's see. Anything
That's the
regarding
wrong
Mommy?
button.
Who?
Let me
This
see.
girl? No, I don't know where she is.
I see.
This. It's wall art.
Ooh, very nice.
Any clues in the president's office?
Very nice indeed.
It's not a lead or anything, but
They didn't have that Pokemon Yellow.
What
I
is-
was very upset.
it's gonna take some time to prepare. I'll let you know when I'm ready.
If there's one thing I don't like about antique fairs is that when they sell any games, it's all that bad third-party shit.
That's what I mentioned.
It's never the good stuff.
Oh, please go ahead.
Look at that pond over there.
Eh?
Is that?
It's Tokiko's hologram. Her laptop was in the desk. There was a program running. This. I think it's some software aimed at these cultists.
Is this what she was talking about?
Needless to say, it's just an image, so she can't really interact with you. But she does talk. Lectures even. If you give her a topic, she'll give some pre-recorded response. You can choose from 4. Moksha, gain. Form is emptiness, and the allegory of the cave.
I'm familiar
Oh, I know
with
about that
at least
last
one of
one.
those.
There's other data in there too somewhere, but it'll take time to get at.
Game. Is this gonna be the AB game?
This world is a simulation. Thus, it's
Oh,
I was about-
oh, of course.
with intention. This intention.
When you said game, my brain just went to it's time for a shadow game.
But we can surmise and we can estimate. Imagine you attempt an action, but that action is prevented by something incomprehensible to you. It is reasonable to
yes.
assume that action was something not considered by the creator.
Ah, yes, I run into this all the time.
If you attempt
It's
an action and feel
called
yourself
having
impelled by
ADHD.
some otherworldly force,
Or executive dysfunction.
I have that problem too. It's called being autistic. Why can't I
Heavy-
do this? Why does the system not allow me to do this thing?
It's like, I know it, right, dude? It's like you're mashing, like, all of your buttons, but you're on cooldown. You're like, come on, come on, come on.
Why is the
Thankfully, I
lie
have a cheat
option
code of
gra-
something.
Why is the lie option grayed out on this dialogue tree? It would make it so much easier.
Because the option sucks.
it is probably something the creator did expect. Like rats, trapped in a maze. Go in the wrong direction and receive a shock. Go in the right direction and receive a prize. Considering this, perhaps this simulation is actually a game. A game about escaping this inscrutable maze. Can you win this game? The creator probably wants you to.
Thankfully, I have a cheat code that's called getting my ass kicked internally.
Moksha.
Moksha, or enlightenment. One is only truly free when free from all desires. But this state of mind is not something that can be easily defined or described in words. It is implicit knowledge. It is not something you can understand without experiencing.
You know, in a way, this is sort of like she's trying to reach a weird, fucked up version of enlightenment.
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine, for example, someone who has never seen the color red. It is impossible to explain to that person what the color red is.
Another thing I want to make a reference to that's spoilers.
You can truly understand the redness of the color red until you experience it. Moksha is similar in this way. So how can you reach moksha? Among Hindu followers are those known as the sadhu. They follow a strict spiritual path of penance in an attempt to reach moksha. For example, one may stand on just one leg for decades, or try to roll across the entire Indo-Chinese continent. One may live on a bed of nails. Another might strike his head upon a pillar thousands of times. Among Buddhists, there are the ascetics.
You know, maybe I'm weird, but sleeping on a bed of nails sounds oddly comfortable in a way.
Well, you can actually do so because
I
the
know.
way you position it.
They perform a 1,000-day circumambulation, walking 30 miles a day around steep mountains. And they chant the mantras without pausing to eat, drink, or even sleep for 9 whole days. It is said that the founder of Zen Buddhism, the monk Bodhidharma, sat cross-legged facing a wall without rest for 9 years straight. But how do all these things achieve moksha? Is it because pain and penance cause your desires and thoughts to dull and disappear? That may be part of it.
Color Olo.
Or is it perhaps the state of nothingness that comes over you upon achieving these feats? One may come to the conclusion that desires themselves are illusory. Knives has a slightly different interpretation. Do you know how a debugger finds bugs in games? They try to run into walls over and over and over again. They go to places that normal players won't go, or leave the game on for days. They do things that normal players don't do. Unpredictable actions that the programmers failed to anticipate. That is how bugs that weren't even considered in the planning stages are found. Does this remind you of anything? Hitting your head on a pillar 1,000 times. Sitting toward a wall for 9 years. What if these actions were not anticipated by the creator? What if these actions uncovered bugs in the real world? What if they revealed the seams?
I have found a bug. After staring at a wall for 4 days straight, I immediately pass out.
In other words, these practitioners of the extraordinary are trying to find the seams.
I don't know, Pokiko, maybe we should test that.
Enlightenment. Learn the secret of this world. The truth. And so
Let's go.
we believe that moksha is this journey.
Let's go into the desert, find a random floating block, and hit it for a few years non-stop and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Bodhidharma meditated in the direction of the wall for 9 years. There have been idioms created about this. Since he was in the same position for so long, his limbs rotted off, which is why the Dharma dolls sold in stores look the way they look.
Jesus Christ.
That is horrifying. Tell me more. Form is emptiness.
Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. So reads the doctrines in Buddhist scriptures. Emptiness is not separate from form. Form is not separate from emptiness. Whatever is form is emptiness. Whatever is emptiness is form. Emptiness is sometimes translated as void or nothingness. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. Everything in this world is false. False is this world to the core. Shotok Taishi, who spread Buddhism in Japan, said something similar. All is false. Buddha is truth. The first part of the quote is self-explanatory. The latter requires context. Buddha, in this instance, is being used as a substitute for the general concept of enlightenment, Bodhi, Satori. Thus, the quote can be interpreted to mean, the sole truth of this world is enlightenment. Everything else is a falsehood. I will give another example. The butterfly dream, a famous legend told
Oh, I'm
by
familiar with
Chuang
this
Tzu,
one.
one of the founders of Taoism.
I think so too, yeah.
Am I a bowling ball dreaming on a plate of sashimi?
One day, Chuang Tzu was a butterfly in a dream.
Wait, that name's familiar. Was that one of the guys from Romance of the Three Kingdoms?
He awoke from his dream with a question.
I can look that
Was
up for
his
you.
being a butterfly a dream? Or is this world he awoke in?
Please do.
That's the prefecture in China. That's the capital of Haiyan, China.
These same questions have been passed down for
There we go.
thousands of years. Why is that? Could there be a truth hidden in all this?
Plato's Allegory of the Cave.
The Allegory of the Cave is a story first told by Plato, the ancient Greek philosopher. There are prisoners imprisoned in a dark cave. These prisoners have never witnessed...
Yeah, he's in the Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
Okay.
All they can see are shadows projected on the walls in front of them. Merely the shadows of grass and trees, flocks of birds. Even families of deer would be shown from time to time. But the prisoners who have never seen the outside world believe these shadows to be the truth. Reality they do not doubt or question.
I just realized something.
What's up?
What?
Mole.
Oh yeah, he is there.
Mole.
There's a little mole
That's the Earth.
One day, one of the
Mole
prisoners
friend.
unchains themselves and escapes the cave. They see real grass, real trees, real flocks of birds, and real deer. At that time, they saw the world as it truly is. Overwhelmed with emotion, they head back to the cave to tell the other prisoners of their discovery.
Everything we've seen until now have been shadows, false images. The outside world is completely different.
None of the other prisoners believe the escapee. Have they gone insane? They laugh. Do you understand?
Holy shit, this is just like when Kamina broke the surface in Gurren Lagann.
The escapee was enlightened with
Yeah.
the truth and reached moksha.
How did I not
So
piece
what
that
about
together?
you? Do you plan to live your days chained in a cave, scraping by a living in a world of falsehood and fraud?
Will you fight or will you die like a dog?
Arf, arf.
Everything that in your brain is chemicals, but you believe your brain to tell you that these are chemicals.
Or do you plan to join us? The decision needs to be made. Please demonstrate your determination.
That's interesting.
Anyway, anything regarding mommy?
It's this girl. Don't recognize her.
Huh, you look like the type who would recognize her. Anyway, that's enough.
Well, that sure was something. Didn't help much, though.
Not necessarily. This information might come in handy later.
If you say so.
Anyway, there was no information on the Mame. Let's go somewhere else.
Actually, did we learn anything actually through this?
No.
I mean, we learned a lot. I don't think it was anything related to the case, but we learned a lot. Anyway, I'm feeling like
Mom,
curry.
I love you, Mama, but this was not helpful.
Amame.
God.
She was here earlier.
Every time the camera pans slowly over like that, I'm thinking, oh god, my controller's getting worse.
Really?
She left pretty quick, though.
I like the music here.
It's good.
It's very nice.
You know, there's an Indian restaurant near where I live. I've never gone to before.
Which one?
It's down by, it's in that little, like, shopping district by the Mediterranean Kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
I was able to, yeah, I found out about it because of the smell. I was walking past one day, I think I was, like, playing Pokemon Go or something, and I was like, is that curry?
Fuck, now I want curry. God damn it, Earth.
curry is always a good time.
It is.
Yeah, it is. I haven't had it in a long time. I want to make it so bad, but none of the rest of my family don't like curry, and it fucking sucks.
My roommate makes curry
I'll give-
sometimes. I should ask him to do it
I'll-
again.
I think I'm gonna give you the recipe for the kind that I've been making lately, which they might have a better chance of liking, considering it's not spicy.
Why was Mom
Do you think I could substitute? Do you think I could substitute like chicken for salmon or something?
Probably.
Yes. Salmon curry is the thing.
Oh, that sounds... Oh, seafood curry sounds so lit right now.
My mom used to make shrimp curry when I was a kid.
Oh, that sounds good. I don't like shrimp that much, but that actually might taste pretty lit.
Yeah. Well, granted, it wasn't... She called it shrimp curry, but it wasn't curry in the way that curry typically is. It was like rice, little tiny shrimps, and like a bunch of curry powder.
Chocolate?
Chocolate!
Yeah, why? Is something wrong?
Now that I got you right where I want you, I'd like to buy all your chocolate.
Mame saw terror at the
Funnily enough, the
studio.
recipe that I'd be giving you involves the elf's chocolate.
Right after that, she saw Kameji's body. But she still brought Gen chocolate?
Cacao is a very valid ingredient for chocolate, for fucking curry.
We're expecting a lot of customers, so I have a lot of prep to do.
Why are you expecting a rush?
You know about what happened in Shinjuku?
I think I'm gonna head out. Getting a little tired.
Alright,
see you, Hannah.
We're actually pretty
I'll look at the VODs later. Night, guys. Take care.
right.
I'll be able to stay I will be able to stay to the end of next week because Memorial Day weekend.
I thought some of them might stop
Woo!
by.
Have a good night, everyone.
Alright, where is Mame?
She said she was headed to Iris's house.
The Sagan household, huh?
Thanks. I've been trying to get a hold of her, but...
Her phone is out of battery. She told me earlier.
I see.
Why are you looking for a Mame?
Gen and Mame are close. I can't tell him. There's reason to believe Mame ran into terror. I don't want him to worry about her. I'll play it off.
Well, you see...
Well,
calling Iris.
you see... Just turns around and leaves.
But still no dice.
We should just head to the Sagan household.
Yeah, good idea.
There's also the Enda residence, Yoyagi Park, Kumakura office. A lot of places I can go. I thought it was first person view and I was like, why is the camera so high? I'm a
sorry.
giant.
I think you're just one step behind.
Shad, unfortunately the hospital is where I go to get checked out for my mental problems, and I am dealing with my mental health issues by running away from them.
Mame was
No?
but she left with Iris to go somewhere.
What do you mean no? That's exactly what I'm doing.
I see.
Stop running away from them.
Never! I'm like Sonic. I'm always running. I'll never stop. What's my favorite pairing? Official, all-out attack, all-out defense, or switch?
What?
All-out attack.
Earth, don't make me get Dens to carry you by either your collar to the hospital.
No.
Plants.
Running makes me feel good.
Shelves.
Mysterious object. Iris. Boob
A
lamp.
mysterious object?
Yeah. It's always been there.
Oh.
Granted, it's usually on the shelf to the left. Yeah, yeah, it's usually this thing right here. But for some reason, a thing I checked over there identified as that, so I don't know. Alright, nothing interesting to say about anything here.
I'm sorry, Mame. Iris is taking a long time to get ready. Mame?
That's worrying.
About Date. Date and Hitome had a deep relationship. I know that.
Why do you ask?
Well,
I haven't seen Date in a while. I've been waiting for him, but...
I'm sorry to ask such a delicate question.
No, it's okay.
Anything off about Iris and Mame?
Anything off about them?
Damn it. Date,
What?
He's walking away from his girl to go to cabaret clubs.
Well, it's because we knew
Like
from the
a
end of
state of
last game that
shock
he
or
wasn't sure if he
panic,
wanted to
maybe?
go back with her.
Let me think.
So they weren't officially an item
Iris
again.
seemed normal.
But that being said, he's
I do
still
recall
stupid
Mommy's
for
in
not
trouble.
taking the opportunity, though.
She didn't say a word while she was here. Like her head was somewhere else. While Iris was preparing to leave, she just stared off into the distance.
Where did Iris and Mame go?
I'm not sure. They didn't tell me where they were going.
Sorry to have wasted your time.
There's no such thing as wasting time when you're investigating. Even the most insignificant piece of information could be relevant.
Ryuki, I've never seen you so positive.
Maybe you're a good influence on me. Let's get going. We need to find Mame.
Kumakura's. I love this theme. I'm a sucker for trumpets.
Hey, Ryuki.
It's really
what's
good.
up?
I wanted to ask you something.
Some general principles written on it. It says those who only eat the crackers in the cracker and peanut mix should be executed. Okay, but what if I only eat the peanuts? Because I might do
Executed.
that. 25th, go see dolphins at the aquarium. I always love their little plans. It's always
Yeah,
the
it's
most wholesome
great.
shit.
It's my dream to do it on a sofa.
Why would you even say that out loud?
Yeah, like, aim higher, Tama.
Flying squirrel!
You don't look like Rocky.
Did you hear something?
Nope, nothing.
What?
Tama.
Oh, right, yeah.
Hey, Ryuki, see those lanterns?
You're not gonna do one of your stupid sex jokes again, are you?
Really? You see them?
Please don't make me participate in this.
Do you see them, Ryuki?
Yes.
What are they?
Lanterns.
Lantern these nuts?
What?
Holy shit.
Fucking Tama.
You know what? I'm not incrementing the horny counter for that one, because that one's just Ryuki
Dumb.
getting owned.
Hey, Ryuki. I think we need a CD for this PC.
You want me to hack it, right? I tried, but the security is too strong. But if you give me about 2-3 minutes, I'll be all good.
I didn't ask.
Come on, come on.
Squeak, squeak.
I was rewarded. Okay, place your bets. What are we gonna see? It's in the depths of his mind.
Iris.
Iris.
Iris naked.
Okay, I'm
I
going to
hope
place a
not
vote
that.
for MoMA dancing to Invincible Rainbow Star.
Arrow.
Arrow. Yeah.
Oh shit, a shooting star. I want chocolate from Tessa. I want chocolate from Tessa. I want chocolate. Damn it, I couldn't sit a third one in time.
Let's just call it a draw. Alright. How you doing?
Not bad. Tonight, Tessa is gonna have a Valentine's Day stream. Oh, thinking about it makes my heart dance. Oh, I'm so excited.
Information on the
Why are
HB
you even
case.
asking me?
Yakuza have connections all throughout the underworld, so I thought you might know something. Anything would help. Rumors, anything.
Rumors, huh? So our parent group, the Ujisaki, there's this higher up that's connected to Knives. I did hear something from him.
Yeah, Dragon Cat. That's why I say it's a draw. We were all half right.
The president of Knives Japan, Tokiko Shigure, she was in a relationship with the head of Horodori Institute, Chikara Horodori.
Gross. The Ujisaki family is a diabolical criminal group. Basically, they earn their income through illegal activities in the underworld, but they also seem to be receiving requests for work from secret societies. It seems that they have connections with the Freemasons. You know, Freemasons of fraternal societies said to have been created in the late 16th or 17th century. They have members all over the world. They call each other brother, and they operate from the Grand Lodge, their headquarters. The symbol of the fraternity is a builder's square and a compass, the tools of masonry. Oh, and one more thing. The Eye of Providence is also famous. It's a triangle with the shape of an eye in it. That design is also considered one of the symbols of Freemasonry. By the way, there is a story that the Boy Scouts of America was also created by Freemasons. Boy Scouts of America is ostensibly an organization that seeks to improve the character of its members to make good people even better, but actually... So,
Okay.
I've actually done volunteer work at a Freemason lodge back in the day. Does that make me connected to secret societies?
Earth has been infected. It's too late, everyone.
Yeah, Shad remembers.
What?
Of course, this isn't recent. We're talking decades ago. Back then, Tokiko wasn't even the boss. She was just some grunt at Nice. But Chikara, on the other hand, was pretty high up the ladder at Nice.
Yeah, the pancake breakfast. We got to make pancakes and help serve people. It was great.
Use this newfound power to get with Tokiko. Back when she was in her 20s, I heard she was a hottie. But like I said, she was young and naive. Chikara basically tricked her. He was married at the time, even had kids.
Gross.
What a shithead.
Tokiko was his mistress. Real secret relationship type shit.
Why am I not surprised that they managed to hypnotize you and lure you in with pancakes?
I wasn't hypnotized. It's not like we discussed, like, tenets of Freemasonry or anything.
I'm teasing you.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that's all I know about that. But I do have some more dirt on Chikara. This was also decades ago, but Chikara went to child service agencies all over Japan and got something from them.
What?
DNA samples. He said it's for DNA treatment or something, but I don't buy it. My guess is he was doing something shady. Horodori Institute was real sketchy back then.
About Mame.
You talking about a Mame Doi? Tessa's friend.
So you know her?
Of course. I know everything about Tessa. So what about Mame?
She might have some valuable information about the case. I'm trying to find her. Do you happen to know where she is?
Sorry, I got no idea.
I see. Tokiko and Chikara in an illegitimate relationship.
And Chikara getting kids' DNA.
That probably has connections to whatever he was doing with Shoma.
Let's figure it
I
out.
would suggest looking at Tokiko and
Still need to
Chikara's
find Mame.
profiles real quick.
Oh my god. Mouse please. No, that isn't even my mouse. My mouse is on the other monitor. What the hell? Age 60. And 53. Okay, so they're not as far as I thought they were.
Yeah.
Not as
Like-
far as I remember being either.
Unknown, 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 unknown.
Skills. Fortune telling. Guessing how big a guy is.
Okay. Yoyagi Park. Have we finally caught up to Mame? Oh, right. This is the place with the monolith. What's
Yo,
with the
Monolith,
not
I
people?
love your work
Like
on the
Mame is
Xenoblade
here.
series.
But wait, Leon is.
Momo.
Oh boy.
Leon is obsessed with Kizuna, and Kizuna is Amame's friend.
Yeah, he might know where Mame is.
Let's ask.
Oh, you again. What's up?
Do you know a girl named Amame Doi?
Oh, Kizzy's friend. Of course I know her.
Do you know where she is?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
I saw her earlier.
Where?
I don't know. Give me 100,000 yen and I'll think about it.
You can't be serious.
I'm low on cash. Come on, Ryuki.
Fine. We'll do this. Leon, do you have a 500 yen coin?
Yeah, I do.
I'm going to look away, and you put it in one of your hands. If I can guess which hand it's in, tell me for free.
And if you're wrong?
I'll pay you.
All right, sounds good to me.
X-ray vision.
Yeah, we're gonna fleece this man so fucking hard.
Let's do this.
Oh
Don't peek.
yeah. Just be like, it's in your pocket.
Okay, I'm ready.
I mean, honestly, we shouldn't even have to do this at all. This is a police investigation,
Yes.
but whatever.
Which hand is it in?
Is it in this tree? Is it in this
God,
fountain?
I wish that were me.
What?
I need to learn restraint.
Good decision.
Wow.
Okay, that one
Horny
got
counter.
me.
I've never seen someone say, God, I wish that were me, about a fountain.
Okay.
Clearly, you haven't been
Another
around
thing-
me enough of then, Taze.
Okay, but you get it though, right?
I get it, yes.
God, I wish that were me.
Can I just say, God, I wish that were me is one of the funniest things anyone could say about anything.
It is.
Hold up. Right hand.
Huh? What is this bullshit?
Too bad.
Fine.
Am I seriously gonna pay him 10,000 yen? Oh my
Yes.
god.
Thanks, man.
Okay. No, I'm not.
Fucking.
You kind of forget something. Ryuki is kind of loaded. He can afford to do that.
Finding a
He does drive around in a limo, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot he was loaded.
He has all this
However-
money, but he won't go get mental health.
You know what? I absolutely could change this man's life by giving him 10,000 yen. But I'm also,
100,000.
fuck Leon.
Left hand, huh? Are you sure? You can change it if you want to.
Nope, left hand.
Okay,
for sure.
see,
Darn it.
See?
How did you know?
Superpowers.
Ugh. Damn. Well,
let's be
fine.
real.
I did make a promise.
If we did give Leon a bunch of money, he would probably blow it all on pachinko.
Yeah, he would find a way to lose it all without doing anything meaningful with it.
Y'all sound like he's and his dad.
Okay, but also, fuck Leon.
I saw Mame at ION.
Also, I understand that it's probably not a branching point where, like, things would be drastically different for other times we run into him. So he still has to be broken down on his luck.
ION.
That's the child services facility run by Riichi Chieda, Kizuna's father.
It's Valentine's Day today, right? We promised to meet up tonight, but I couldn't wait any longer.
Shad, this was actually mentioned earlier, but Tama is using, like, background radiation to do the X-ray function.
I want to see Kizzy right now! I don't need to talk to her. Seeing her from afar is enough. So that's why I went to ION.
It's kind of like wanting to watch porn before going to happy ending places.
I don't think this is anything like that.
Agreed, Ryuki.
Mame was there. Mame, Kizzy, and Iris were talking. They had real serious looks on their faces. I couldn't barge into their conversation, so I left without saying anything.
They were discussing something serious then.
Those three saw Kameji's body at Studio Dvaita. Maybe they were talking about that.
Why are you even looking for Mame?
Well, you see...
Wait. Is Mame a suspect in the HB case?
What?
No, that definitely couldn't be it. Oh, Kizzy. Yeah, I'm excited for tonight. We should meet. Okay. I'll see you there.
What are you drinking?
Thought I told you that before. It's Alfred. Non-alcoholic beer.
Did you buy that?
Of course I did. Okay, maybe it's true that I did steal a lot before. I know it's nothing to brag about, but they did call me the master of unlocking. But that's all in the past.
Did you always steal by yourself?
It depended on what needed stealing. Sometimes I went alone, sometimes in pairs. If it was a big target, like some mansion in the boonies, I'd go with a team of 5 or 6 guys. The leader of the group was a Kumakura. You know them, right? That's how I met Moma, the chairman of the Kumakuras. I was usually partnered with Quartz. They were kinda like a bodyguard. Helped me out whenever I got in a sticky situation. Why am I even telling you all this? I think I've said too much. Please forget it. It's all in the past. Like I said.
Date with Kizuna today?
A date? I guess it was a date.
Because it was Valentine's Day.
Just Leon's past with the Kumakuras.
Yeah? Why do you ask?
Nothing. Just...
Kizuna saw Kameji's body at the studio, and then went on a date with Leon. Maybe she had an ulterior motive. Why do you think Mame is a suspect?
Oh, actually, 4 days ago, on the 10th of February, I saw Mame then too, in front of Horodori Institute. She didn't notice me though. Anyway, Mame headed into Horodori Institute by herself. What business does she have at that research facility? That's what I was thinking to myself. I saw another person follow her in right after. It was Tokiko. Tokiko Shigure, president of NICE Japan.
Wait, Leon, how the fuck do you know about NICE Japan? How do you know that Tokiko is president of NICE Japan?
I know what you're thinking. Why would you think she's suspect just because of that, right? Well, you're right. I don't even know if Mame and Tokiko saw each other in there anyway. Not to mention Tokiko was killed 2 days ago, on the night of the 12th. So maybe it's got nothing to do with it. Nah, probably doesn't. Just coincidence. But for whatever reason, it caught my attention. Alright, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna see Kizzy tonight. I need to head to the beauty salon first.
Beauty salon?
Anyway, adios!
With what money, Leon?
Why was
Herman.
Mame at Horadori
Clearly.
Institute?
4 days ago.
It's interesting that Tokiko was behind her as well. Horadori Institute.
This might be the bad route, but we are getting a lot more information this way.
I remember.
The goal was to get inside the hidden room inside Horadori Institute.
We totally put that on hold. We need to go search that hidden room. But going now would be pointless. If it's a hidden room, it's gotta be a secret and locked up tight. They're not just gonna let us in there.
Anyway, we should focus on the task at hand. Find Amame.
Yeah. Leon said he saw her at Iowan.
What's my favorite DNA base? Oh, this one's obvious. It's guanine. Hey, fuck you, buddy.
Why do you like guanine?
Because it's the best leader of the Beastmen, that's why.
Who? What?
Man,
They're
if Hannah was...
I think.
Yes, if Hannah was here, she would be upset at all of you.
Except
I'm
for me.
sorry, Gurren Lagann is a largely unmemorable experience for me.
Well, there's one character in it I really like, and he's named after guanine.
Ah, okay, it's the armadillo, right.
Yes,
okay.
it's the armadillo guy.
The problem there is I couldn't remember his fucking name.
To be fair, his name rarely comes up.
Shad, ignore everyone. They're being too weeb for us normal people.
She was nowhere to be seen. Neither was
You-
Kizuna or Iris.
excuse
who
you?
was supposedly with her. I asked the worker if they saw the 3 girls. They answered, I saw them here before, but that was a while ago.
Well, we tried. Let's go.
No, wait. That person over there.
That's...
Excuse me.
She
Nice
just
to see you again.
immediately shoots me. Rocket ship. Oh, it's a clock.
Wow. It's so big.
Tama, out of curiosity, was it Pewter who programmed your personality?
No, it was Boss.
Nope.
Then who programmed you?
I don't know, but they were definitely an aerogrammer.
What?
Sand, beaches, swimsuits. So perverted.
You're reaching a bit, no?
Do you know what pansies mean in the language of flowers?
Forgiveness?
They usually mean, think of me, my dearest.
Okay, and?
Forget it.
You know, that's not where I thought she was going to take it when she was talking about pansies.
A swing set! What's with this place? It's filled with lewd objects.
I think you're the only one who thinks that.
It's a normal swing set.
Jungle gym. Jungle gym.
What are you talking about?
Also, you have to make the counter go up, Taze, for that one.
It's like a seesaw of eroticism.
A what?
None of these are actually horny.
Playground steps.
Ryuki, that thing is criminally perverted. You need to arrest Riichi right away.
What?
Why?
Anyway.
Wait.
I need to hurry. If I don't...
Why did we hear the voice modulated in their head?
Your mask is upside down.
The body is the opposite.
What?
Why are you barefoot?
Rats don't wear shoes.
But you're not a rat.
Squeak, squeak.
Are you really a rat?
Okay, I like her way
What?
more. I like her way more now.
Go to the hospital already.
Never! Never, Tama! I will run from my problems for as long as I live.
Look, all I'm saying is I would not put it past Yoshikoshi to put a Therian character in one of his games.
Your clothes are worn out.
I forgot to put mothballs in the dresser.
What are you doing here?
Breath. Where is it? Where is the main event taking place?
Main event?
There she goes.
What was she talking about?
Maybe a Halloween event or something?
Wrong season for that.
Halloween is all about costumes. Speaking of costumes, makes me think about monsters, which makes me think about unidentified animals, Umas. I think my favorite Uma is the Uma. I prefer to call it Uma. It's more fun. It's the chupacabra found in Puerto Rico. It has big fangs in its mouth, and it sucks the blood out of humans and livestock. I've seen a lot of cute pictures of chupacabras, by the way. It can jump over 15 feet. I don't remember the specific height, but it seems to be relatively small in comparison to other monsters.
Maybe she was talking about that one thing.
What?
Don't make me say it. You know what I mean, don't you?
I absolutely don't.
There's no point in paying further attention to her. We should head to...
a different spot.
Alright. To the end of Residence.
Hey! Don't get in the kotatsu without permission.
It's cold out, and I'm cold.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to ask a few things, but before that, Shoma... No, never mind. Don't worry about it.
I decided not to ask him about what happened at the studio. It would be cruel to remind him, not to mention I didn't want him running off again. It would probably be best to avoid talking about Komeiji and the interrogation from the cops. I want to ask about... Kotatsu. TV stand. TV. TV. Just doing a quick scan of the room to see if there's any little Easter eggs. Nope, it looks like this is serious time. Wait. We're not. Okay, no, serious time.
Dad. Dad. I shouldn't have said that you should die. It's all my fault.
Yeah,
that figures.
That tracks.
Okay. How did you get out of that Ferris wheel?
Huh? What are you talking about?
The Ferris wheel at Misatan.
I didn't go to Misatan.
What? That's impossible. I definitely saw you get on the Ferris wheel.
Maybe you saw my doppelganger? Or maybe my clone.
Your clone? No, I don't think so. I mean, we may have the technology for it, but I've never heard of any human clones.
Shad, the Fresno Nightcrawler sounds familiar, but I can't recall what it is off the top of my head.
Not to mention, it's forbidden by law.
The law doesn't mean anything.
I'm a clone.
Not to a psycho like Chikara.
What do you mean?
You could just say you're a twin.
Same thing.
Surprising, but my favorite is Tsushinoko. Though, Mothmen are, for probably obvious reasons, very close as well.
Ah, yes, Leggy Boys. Are you implying that at Horidori Institute...
Yeah, they're researching cloning. So maybe they secretly made my clone.
Impossible.
I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding about Horidori Institute researching cloning. Just about cloning me.
How do you explain the Ferris wheel then?
Maybe you were seeing things.
Seeing things?
Maybe you got the TC Purge.
Purge? What is that?
Last year, they invented a way to edit genomes called Purge.
Ah, yes, Shad. Scree.
Purge was developed by Horidori Institute.
The Great Serpent.
TC Purge is kind of like a virus.
What is TC Purge?
People at Horidori Institute called it the Organic Nanomachine. It acts kind of the way a virus does. When it enters the body, it latches onto bacteria, and a protein complex called CRISPR-Cas-beta is made. CRISPR-Cas-beta can cut, move, and attach certain DNA nucleotide sequences. When it enters the brain, it can even overwrite the DNA structure inside neurons. It can make you see things, make you dance. It makes you do weird things over and over. And on top of that, TC Purge multiplies in the body. It takes over the multiplication functions of bacteria and makes copies of itself. And it can be passed to other people with your breath.
Shoma, how do you know all this?
Well, there's just some stuff.
About the code for Bats 490.
Shoma, you still haven't told me why you lied.
Lied?
About the code for Bats 490. That wasn't referring to Horodori Institute, but you said it was.
Sheesh, can you just let it go? I didn't solve the code.
About the thing
But now we know that he
got.
did. He's
I'm
fine.
sorry, Shoma. This might be hard for you. But can you tell me about Komeiji? Komeiji picked something up at the rooftop amusement park in Misatan. Something that is meaningful or significant to Terror. But he didn't tell me what it was. I thought you might know something.
Sorry, but I have no clue.
I see.
I'm looking for Mame.
Yeah?
Do you know where she is?
I have no idea.
Ryuki, we can hold off on Horodori Institute. We need to prioritize.
Yeah, we need to find Mame.
Not gonna lie, this sequence has been going on for way longer than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
See, this is why I run from my problems.
This happens because you run from your problems.
I was fine until I went to the hospital.
You're only saying that because you're running from your problems.
Focus on your treatment.
If I keep running, it will never catch up to me.
Treatment?
Oh, you don't have to worry about the paperwork for your stay here. We'll handle everything.
Hold on. My stay here? What are you talking about?
You don't remember?
Remember what?
This is troubling.
Door. Damn, I can't run. Tama, anything fun to say about these things? Do you want to say something sexual about this sink?
Doctor, you shouldn't. You shouldn't be doing this at the hospital. Put your ball away. No playing Kusemon Go in the hospital.
That.
Oh.
Okay, but there's a Kuse stop right outside. Who are you?
My name is Hanayo Nasu. I'm a nurse at this hospital. I used to go by a different name.
You got married?
Oh, it's her.
No, the opposite. I got a divorce.
What?
So I'm going back to my maiden name.
Wait, what? It's only been 6 months. You got married and divorced that fast?
How long have I been here?
It's been a few hours since you arrived.
A few hours? Impossible.
Stay at the hospital?
Mr. Ryuki, do you remember getting a checkup? I'm sure the doctor would have told you everything.
No, I have no idea.
I see. Then I'm afraid I'll have to be the bearer of bad news. Mr. Ryuki, you have what we call cognitive dysfunction. Sometimes you'll forget what time it is or where you are, even lose track of the people around you. It's all part of your condition. In addition to that, we believe that you have a short-term memory disorder.
Tama, is this true?
Yes, it is.
This is difficult for me to say, but your condition is very serious. We need to begin treatment immediately.
So he's just like the actually worst person to be on this
going to get
case.
the files.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, so please wait here. Excuse me.
Time to jump out the window.
Okay, I went to the hospital like I promised. Now let's get going, Tama.
What are you talking
Oh my
about?
fucking god!
That
He is
man
just
told you that
you.
need to stay here.
I don't have time for that. I need to solve this case. Please, Tama, just 3 more days.
I refuse.
Fine, just 1 day. 24 hours is all I ask. Please let me do this. Please. I'll give you some chocolate later.
Are you joking? You know I can't eat chocolate.
No, I mean like emotional chocolate.
Ah, fine. But you're only getting 24 hours. Not a second longer.
Thanks, Tama.
This is the epitome of bad ideas.
I'm all about bad ideas.
Stop running away from your problems.
I have a limo. I can drive away from my problems. After that, we searched all over the city to look for Mame, but ultimately we couldn't find her.
The sun is setting. Let's give up on finding a Mame for now.
No, not yet. There's one more place I want to go. I didn't mention it before now because I thought, considering Mame's mental state, it would be a long shot. But maybe...
Hey, can you just cut to the chase? Where are you talking about?
Sunfish Pocket.
The maid cafe she works at. She's at the maid cafe, Sunfish Pocket in Akiba.
So why didn't we go there first when it was probably the most obvious location she'd be at?
He said that he thought she wouldn't be there because of her emotional state after everything that happened.
Yeah, everyone was like, she's probably not there. But then she went there anyway. So.
Mame, you were here this whole time? We were looking for you.
Sorry to interrupt, but Mame can't talk right now. I don't really know how, but she lost her voice.
She must still be struggling with what happened at the studio.
I know how to fix this. I'm going to give you a hug, and I'm going to promise you some stew.
But then, why is she here at the cafe?
Wait, that is
Leon's here.
how to fix you in this current in this type of situation.
No, it worked last game.
That's how it worked in Mizuki. In the canon route, too. That's how she canonically gets over it.
I wonder what Doodle is.
Oh, that? It's a service where one of the girls draws something using ketchup.
You fucking donkey!
Jeez, are there no mature women working here? I wouldn't enjoy getting whipped by these girls at all.
I don't think this is that kind of establishment.
So anyway, putting aside Gordo Razmi yelling in the kitchen, what the fuck are we going to find here?
Though mine only has one tip.
It looks nothing like that.
Interesting information, Tama.
She has a spear?
It's a dildo.
A spear.
I was going a different route, but okay.
It will pierce the heavens. Why are you here?
I told you, I was going to meet Kizzy today. She wanted to meet here.
And she stood you up.
Where is Kizuna now?
She told me a little bit ago that she's running late. She'll be here after she finishes shopping with Iris.
Oh, is Iris coming too?
Yeah, it was actually Iris who planned the night out. It was her idea to have a video night at the cafe.
What does that mean?
I don't really know, actually. All I know is, this wasn't a solo date with me and Kizzy.
Let's see. Why are you here?
Seeing that you're wearing your outfit, are you working today?
Of course, it's Valentine's Day. There's going to be tons of customers here, and they need as many mermaids as they can get. So her manager begged her to work today.
Even though she can't talk?
She can write.
But...
Can she doodle? Why did you go to Horodori Institute?
4 days ago, on the 10th of February, you went to Horodori Institute, right? Liam told me.
Hey, come on!
Why did you go to Horodori Institute? Did you meet Tokiko there?
About the incident at Studio Dvaita.
Hey, what happened at the studio? I just want a clue. Anything...
About Terror.
Mame, you ran into Terror at the studio, didn't you? Did they say anything to you?
Like I said, Mame can't talk right now. I thought I told you.
What are you, her manager?
I don't understand what Mame could be thinking. What's going on in her head?
Yeah, I want to order a doodle. What I want doodled is what Terror said to you.
Why don't you ask her to write something?
Looking at her now, I don't think she'll write anything.
Well then...
Yeah, we should ask her ours.
I think
Using
we're going
the
to
sync
order,
machine.
yeah, a chemical cocktail.
Okay. Yeah, I think I will save at the start of the sync.
I was not expecting this to take so long to get to here. I thought we would have been here like an hour ago.
Good thing Boss
You
and
know
Kira
how
are
we
here.
get.
I'm sure
It
they'll
wasn't
chew
even
you
that
out
we-
later.
It wasn't even
It
that
wasn't
we
even
got
us, it
delayed.
was the game being longer than I remembered it being.
To be
also
fair, we
Earth
probably
And
Exactly.
Also, Earth insisting on checking literally everything.
Yes.
That probably added on a good 10 to 20 minutes by itself.
Probably
I
10
know
minutes.
it's a crime to use the machine without permission. You could even get fired for this.
It's fine. If I get results, Boss won't care.
Boss is
not-
gonna literally cut you in half.
It's not like Boss didn't get like royally pissed at me for doing this earlier.
Think so?
Tom,
Like,
can you control the machine?
man,
You can do
I
it
give
remotely,
Dante
right?
shit for being a dumbass, but Ryuki is actually a fuck up. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Look on the bright side, though. He's not as bad as Keiichi.
Are you really going to do this?
Mame ran into Terror. I'm sure of it. It's highly likely she knows something important.
Honestly, he would be as bad as Keiichi. He just that he has Tama to help him.
Yeah, Terror just has to be like, Ryuki, I have a clue for you about the HB case. Please follow me into my murder basement.
Please help me. You're my only hope.
Oh, fine, I'll do it.
The worst part is, if we explained this to people, they would probably authorize the sync
I'm going to
anyway.
skip the warning message because I'm sure you already know.
Yeah, Boss was pretty pretty like
What was that?
accepting and like with things last game.
Could you start, please?
That's better. Here I go.
Like she let us sync with So, and that was a big no-no.
Yeah. Like,
If there's one thing I know damn well, sometimes, even if you know the answer would be yes, it really helps to just ask. Faith to face. I see we have the golden path on the backboard there.
This is Studio Dvaita.
No context
The
given
face-to-face
for that
set is still up.
at reference.
That means...
I have a bad feeling about this.
We have the brand new star of the net world visiting us today.
Wait, is it Megaman.exe?
No!
Please, show us your
Last I checked, that wasn't a horror game.
No, but it is the up-and-coming star of the networld.
You want me to dance? No, I'm not Aiba. I can't dance.
Oh, come on, you did it when we loaded up the first sync way ago.
Come on, let's see it.
That was Iba.
Ugh, I hate that look he gets in his eyes when he's ignoring me.
You're right.
Fine, I'll do it. Resist, allow your heart to take you. Never let this merciless world erase you.
Wow.
That didn't really do it for me.
Welcome to the quiz show, Faith to Face. I am your host, Andy's Komeiji.
It's Komeiji.
His facial expression isn't changing at all. It's creepy.
This is a competition for the one and only Quiz King's throne. And tonight, as always, we have a head-to-head battle between the champion and challenger. And of course, the champion is me, Andy's Komeiji. The challenger is...
Me?
Can the challenger beat me? I don't know. I'm pretty good at this.
What the hell is this? I didn't agree to this.
I knew Mommy liked quiz shows, but I didn't expect her to dream about them too.
The rules are simple. After 5 rounds of quizzes, whoever has more correct answers will be the winner. The winner will receive this amazing prize.
What? The prize is a mame?
Amame, please tell us how you're feeling. Shy, huh? We'll talk to you throughout the show. The first stage will be right after these commercial messages.
A mame is the prize. What kind of show is this?
I guess we have no choice but to accept the challenge. If we win, we might learn something about terror too.
Oh well. If this is a competition, I'm gonna do my best, Ryuki. I'll finish the scan before the commercials even end. Somnium scan, activate!
Interesting. So we've got a quiz show for next time.
Yep. I have been waiting for this particular Somnium since we started the game.
Well, you're gonna be waiting another week, I'm afraid.
I know.
Stage 1. Let's begin.
Okay, you're letting me save here. Wait, does my pet have something to say? It does. My favorite gauge bosun. Gluon. It's like me, who connects 2 people with differing personalities. Oh, of course that's loving. That makes sense. Oh. Hey, I evolved my pewter.
Wait, do we have them all now?
No.
No.
Not even close. How am I feeling? I am feeling poppin'. Okay. Now with that important task taken out of the way, saving, and we are calling it here for now. We will be back next week for more Somnium Files.
And hopefully on Wednesday we can start Chrono Phantasma.
Yes, hopefully. I do have a few things to take care of before I am ready for Chrono Fantasia, but hopefully I'll be able to get those taken care of before then. Fingers crossed.
Hopefully, indeed.
But until then, I will see you all next time.
See ya.
We're off the clock right now.